95.5 WFMS. Good morning. It's Jim, Deb, and Kevin on a Tuesday morning.
Did you have the bell the last couple of days?
Yeah, I missed
I
that.
left it over here for you to use.
Yeah, and I was going to leave that up to Deb while you've been gone.
Well, he's very territorial with the bell. It's hands off for me. I lean over sometimes to hit it across Kevin, and he's like, nope. You know what?
When I'm here, it's my bell.
I'm going to get my own bell.
Well, that'd be fine.
I've been here 30-some years. I'm going to get my own bell.
All right,
you have
go for it.
Clickers or something one time. Remember something was really irritating.
I've brought in a cowbell.
That
mysteriously was thrown away.
I was told it's too loud at 6 a.m.
And you know what? Whoever told you that was absolutely right. Without a doubt. Hey, it's cloudy now, 50 degrees at 95.5 WFMS.
6:10 with Jim, Deb, and Kevin. Tyler Hubbard dancing in the country.
Morning.
I'm not a very good dancer at all.
No.
I just wanted to share that information.
You've got a lot of rhythm, I think.
I have rhythm when I'm sitting down. That's what I have.
It's actually it's entertaining. I'll say that.
Deb, do you make meals for your kids and store them away? And,
every time we go on work trips, I always, especially when the kids were little, I would make a meatloaf and all these different dishes, and I would put them in the refrigerator with a note on top, $3.50
Monday, Tuesday,
for an hour.
Wednesday.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Really? So actually going out of town would require a little extra effort because I would spend some time cooking.
The reason I asked that is Mimi, my wife, is gone this week. She's a flight attendant, and it's kind of a long stretch. But before she left, she was, I think it was Sunday, she was cooking all these meals up. Okay. Now, she takes some of them, too, because she can take food on the road.
Okay.
But it's like chili and chicken and noodles. This is apple salad, which is great. But last night, sometimes I just want to go make a burger on the grill.
Wait, she left that food for you?
Yeah.
And you're not eating it?
Well, no, I am, but it's like I'm not going to eat everything.
Say what you told me.
Oh.
She makes meals, but you leave them in the freezer and you make your own thing.
Well, yeah, that's right.
Wait, how does that go over? If I come back and I see that my stuff wasn't touched and thrown in the freezer, I'm going to be like, it was a wasted effort.
Well, he eats it then. Before she comes home, he eats up about 4 entrees and eats it all, so she knows.
Jimmy.
Well, like last night, I decided I was just going to have peanut butter and jelly for dinner, and it was great. I thought, didn't feel like chicken and noodles or chili, so
you think you need to tell
sandwich.
Mimi this so she doesn't go to the effort to do all that.
Well, it'll get eaten. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Just may take a little longer to get eaten.
I learned that, at least you're still cooking. I learned that if I didn't cook, and Greg's not a big cook, he grills, but he's not a big cook.
Right.
So if I didn't cook, they'd have pizza one night, DoorDash the next.
Well, that's what Jim had the last 2 nights. Keep going.
But it sounds like she's going through all this trouble. I would just enjoy the home-cooked meals.
But tonight, it's Tuesday. I want Taco Tuesday, so I'm going to...
Well, then Kevin and I'll come over and get the chili.
Yeah. Hey, just leave it on the porch. We'll just grab it.
If I get the chili?
Yeah, that works for me. 6:12. Why is my house cleaner than it's ever been?
What?
I'll tell you why in 12 minutes.
The country station, 95.5 WFMS. That is a little big town at, I already told you, at WFMS. Mm-hmm. And you're with Jim, Deb, and Kevin. Good morning.
So our house is spotless right now. Now, our house has always been clean.
Well, yeah.
Andrea is very neat and tidy.
You always have a nice house.
However, we are dog sitting right now, puppy sitting for my daughter. They're on vacation, so we're watching Minnie. I posted a picture of it. It's on our JDK
dog.
Facebook page, also the WFMS Facebook page, and all the social media sites. It's a sweet little dog. It's a mini doodle, I think it's a poodle and a is it a Labrador or a golden doodle? It's a golden doodle, mini golden doodle. Okay. That's what it is. Anyway, it's a sweet dog, and it's well trained. But it's a puppy.
Sure.
So if you have a sock laying around, it's going to find that sock and chew on it.
Right.
If you have your shoes out, it's going to chew on the shoelaces, not the shoe, but the shoelaces. So I find myself having to make sure that every little thing is picked up, or he or she's going to find that thing. So it's like having a baby again.
It's had you keep ahead of the game.
Absolutely.
With clutter around the house.
So, our dog, those of you I think know, our dog passed away a couple of years ago. So we've been dogless for a while. We talked about wanting to get another dog. And now we're like, we'll just babysit the dog. We'll just dog sit Minnie.
The one thing we
she's
love
a very
pets.
sweet dog. Yeah,
she's super cute. We all love our pets, but I would say the expense of the immunizations and going to the vet, that's the one thing I would not miss.
See, I don't have that problem because they do all that.
Right.
So,
true.
But this morning at 3:30 this morning, I'm out walking the dog so she can do her little duty.
Oh my goodness! Dedication.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sad thing is that now Minnie's on my schedule, which is 2 a.m. wake up. And
Wait
when she
till they
goes
get her
back to her
back.
regular house, she's going to be saying, hey, I want to go outside at 2 a.m. Then
It's like spoiling your grandkids or something, you know?
Hey, that's right.
Kind of like that. Yeah, come on over here. You want some more treats.
That's right.
Good.
Anyway, check out the picture of Minnie on our Facebook and social pages. 7:09 with Jim, Deb, and Kevin on a Tuesday morning.
I read this and I thought, where have I been? I've never heard of this, but you may have heard a lot of people talking about the solar eclipse over the weekend.
Yeah.
Or the, was it the Ring of Fire?
Ring of Fire, yeah.
It was Saturday, October 14th, so you missed it if you didn't see
It's
it.
cloudy.
Yeah, a little cloudy. Some people tried to post some pictures. It was of something there, but nothing I would think to write home about. However, you may, if you know a pregnant woman, you may have noticed that she was wearing a safety pin on the clothing of her stomach area.
What?
Over
Safety
her
pin.
baby. And apparently there's this myth. It's a tale of the safety pin and the solar eclipse, old wives' tale, that something about pregnant women placing a safety pin on their clothes over their belly protects their unborn child from the potentially harmful effects of the eclipse. I have never heard that. Here I've had two
Why don't you
kids.
just go inside and shut the door?
You would think that'd be easier. I mean, not that putting a safety pin on your shirt takes a whole lot of time, but
Yeah, I
apparently
don't know about that.
they're concerned that there'd be some harmful effects from the eclipse, or it could cause physical deformities in unborn children. And the safety pin is thought to be act as a shield or a barrier against those harmful effects.
What magazines are you reading, Deb?
No, and I had no wine at the time. I just thought it was
is,
interesting.
That's kind of weird. I've seen the different ways they try to tell the the gender of the child.
Yeah.
By waving, what is the little string and stuff. I think
a
we did.
string and I think a needle.
Yeah.
And
I think
which
we did
way
it
it
with Deb.
swung, if it swung back and forth or in circle,
haven't
it would,
seen that done
it
in
would tell you if it was a
years.
boy or a girl. Oh, yeah.
Well, now we just say, hey,
Yeah.
write it down, blah, blah, blah.
And
Let's
then-
get some streamers and shoot rockets.
And then I remember there was like a Drano test.
Oh, I remember that.
I think
can't believe people even bought into that, though.
Yeah.
And that was for the gender thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't remember what you did, but it involved, I think, urine and Drano or something.
That just
And that
seems
determined the sex of the baby, too. I don't know. But anyway.
The safety pin
Yeah.
doesn't do that. It's just
That's
there
not for gender. That's
protection.
just protection.
Right.
As a shield, this little tiny safety pin.
Mm-hmm.
But they say there's something that's significant about the fact that it goes into an oval loop and it's constantly connecting, which I guess indicates or signifies how you start out, from birth and you circle back.
Okay.
I don't know.
So
I don't know
wine
what I'm
wasn't
reading.
involved. Was a margarita involved when you were reading this story?
Okay, possibly chips and queso.
Okay,
Yeah.
now we're
Possibly.
getting somewhere. 7:25 with Jim, Deb, and Kevin. A minute ago, we were talking about the Drano test to determine the sex of the baby.
Right.
Eric texted and said that the Drano test is where the mom would spit on granular Drano, and if it was blue, it was a boy. If it was clear, it was a girl. So there we go.
So that's
See
how
the
that
things
all
you
worked
learn
out
on
there.
this radio show.
Absolutely.
It's amazing.
It's been so long I'd forgotten how it works.
Let's learn some more here with Deb's Daily Dirt and Shopping with Gwen Stefani.
Yeah, she does it differently, and as you can imagine. But I actually admire what took place. We'll share here in about 30 seconds. First, Kendall Jenner visited 4 Midwest universities to promote her new tequila. It's called 818. And she served drinks. She did meet and greets. She signed bottles of the tequila. And one of the colleges she visited was IU.
What? There's drinking in college?
I think it's just like, hey, when you turn, some of them are seniors. When you turn 21, here's a bottle of tequila.
Right.
That's probably what it is.
Those are getting their masters.
Yes,
in
that's
that.
right. That's right.
Right.
Hayden did text me and say, hey, Kendall Jenner's on campus. And I'm trying to be nice, like, look hip. So I said, oh, that's kind of cool. And he's like, not really, annoying. I'm like, okay.
I like that
I guess you won't be going. Gwen Stefani shared a video of herself and Blake Shelton collecting items from their farm to decorate their porch for fall.
Oh, I
now,
love
remember,
it.
I go and buy the corn stalks at the landscaping place, come home, there's a big spider in my car, scream, nearly wreck. Not Gwen. They just drove out to their farm, out on the tractor, picked up some pumpkins, some corn stalks, flowers, even some leaves, and then came back and decorated their porch.
Simple.
Yeah, and when
Very
they're done, they just
simple.
take it back out there.
Yes,
dump it in the
take it
field.
back out.
We have to figure, what am I going to do with this bale of straw after it's all done?
Yeah, it is kind of a hassle. It looks good while it's there, but then it becomes quite the mess. Also, one of Taylor Swift's security guards, who is Jewish, has returned home to Israel to fight Hamas.
Oh, really?
So
Wow.
talk about two different worlds.
Yeah, no kidding.
You are making sure that the biggest artist in the world right now is safe when she's on tour and making sure that fans are doing what they're supposed to do and keeping their distance. And now you're fighting Hamas. That's just interesting. I just thought it was quite brave.
Yeah.
It is 7:27. That's Deb's Daily Dirt, and it's sponsored by Mark Dietel Realty. The Country Station, 95.5. WFMS with Jim, Deb, and Kevin.
So, do you guys go out on dates with your spouses, Mimi and Jim?
Yeah, we just go out and grab a bite to eat.
Yeah,
Sure.
Deb,
Yeah,
you and
gotta
Greg?
go to dinner.
Yeah, my wife and I try to do that a couple times a month, at least go out for a quick little date. This is the perfect time to go dating with your married spouse or with if you're dating
Not with
someone.
somebody else.
Well,
With someone who's married.
Let me rephrase that. If you're single still and want to go out on dates, it's a good idea, and you can still do it as a married couple. There you go.
There you go.
Scary movie or haunted house was voted best date night activity.
And I know why.
Why is it? Because they're
So
scared?
you can get close and cuddle and grab onto them.
That's exactly because of the close physical contact.
Mm-hmm.
You take your sweetheart with you. You get to the movie. She's going to sit real close to you. She's grab your arm. You walk through a haunted house or a haunted hayfield or some kind, and they're going to grab your arm. And
I think it's better for people who maybe haven't gotten super official as far as like if you're just dating.
Sure.
you don't think it would work for a married couple?
Well, I think it does, but I can grab onto him anytime. So the allure of the fact that you guys are newly dating, or maybe that doesn't sound good. That just sounded so wrong.
I'm going to put that on a T-shirt.
No, I'm sorry, but you know what I
awesome.
mean. Like you don't have to have permission. By the time
Yeah.
you're married, it's like that's my
okay.
property.
Yeah.
So
You're getting deeper.
okay, I should just shut up. I'll just shut up.
Now, for me, I don't think that'd be a great date night activity because I'm not a big fan of those. And so I'm not going to be close physical contact with Andrea unless she's following me out of the places I'm screaming
You're
like a
scared of
girl.
that, right.
Well, and
Because
we all
I-
know I peed my pants
gonna say,
in
Deb-
those, so that's real romantic.
Never mind, Deb just wet herself.
Yeah, right. I need to go find a change of clothes.
And again, she can grab on anytime.
That's
Well, you
exactly
know what I
right.
meant.
So,
No, I really don't know
Well,
what
yes,
you meant.
I did. I'm saying like if you're nervous about trying to make the first move, the first kiss, it's easy to say if it's a new relationship. You can just keep me safe.
Even though you've seen the movie 12 times.
Right.
it's time for another exciting round of Can't Be Deb, and our contestant is everybody knows him, Weekends with Cash. Hey, Cash.
Hey, good morning, Jim. How you doing, man?
Good. Now, Cash used to write a long time ago. He would write some of the questions for this, but now we're going to kind of reverse that around and have him answer some of these questions, too. So you ready for that?
I'm ready.
All right, here's how we play. Got 5 questions for you. Deb, of course, is out of the room right now. We'll have her come back in for the same 5 questions. If you get more right than she does, you win. If she gets more right than you, she wins. But if it's a tie, she gets the win anyway because it can't be Deb. And Cash, if you're ready, here we go with question number 1. The Park County Covered Bridge Festival is going on now. What state has the most covered bridges? Is it Indiana, Pennsylvania, or Wisconsin?
Oh, wow. I think it's Indiana.
All right, question 2. Friday is National Chef's Day. Now, what famous chef is known for saying, bam?
Well, it's not Julia Child. That'd be weird. Emerald Lagasse.
All right, question 3. There are more than 45 different types of pumpkins. Now, which one of these is not a type of pumpkin? Is it Orange Julius, Baby Bear, or Spooktacular?
There's no way there's 45 different types of pumpkins. That seems like a lie. I'll go. Well, Orange Julius is like a restaurant, and Spooktacular seems fake. I don't know, man. That's a good question. I'll go with Spooktacular.
Spectacular? All right, question 4. Taylor Swift has been seen frequently with Travis Kelce's mother. What is Travis Kelce's mother's first name?
Ooh, Mama Kelsey's name is Donna.
All right, and question 5. The Major League Baseball playoffs continue. The Louisville Slugger bat is made in Louisville, Kentucky. What is the name of the Louisville minor league baseball team?
Oh, Jim. I think it's the Bats, the River Bats.
All right, there's our 5 questions. Let's bring Deb back in the room and see how she does on 95.5 WFMS. It's back to Can't Beat Deb. Deb back in the studio. Say hello to our good friend Cash.
Hi, Cash. Is this Cash from the weekend, Cash?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Cash, and of course, he used to write the questions for this, and this time he's on the receiving end of that.
He kind of has an unfair advantage, even though he doesn't know the exact questions for today.
Right. All right, Deb, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, question 1. The Park County Covered Bridge Festival is going on. What state has the most covered bridges? Is it Indiana, Pennsylvania, or Wisconsin?
The most covered bridges.
Most covered bridges.
Did he get this right?
You go ahead and answer the question.
Indiana. That's not right.
That is not right.
Oh, shoot.
No. It's actually Pennsylvania, 219. Cash didn't get that one either.
That was my
Indiana.
second guess.
All right.
So if it was my second guess, I got it right.
No.
No.
Question 2. Friday is National Chef's Day. What famous chef is known for saying, bam?
Shoot. I do know this. It is it Guy Fieri or whatever his name is? Is that him?
Is that your answer?
That's all I got. Oh, shoot.
Emeril Lagasse.
Oh, I knew that.
And Cash got that one
Oh,
right.
good for Cash.
So it's Deb 0, Cash 1.
Okay.
Question 3. There are more than 45 different types of pumpkins. Now, which one of these is not a type of pumpkin? Is it Orange Julius, Baby Bear, or Spooktacular?
I haven't heard of none of these. Orange Julius is a drink and a restaurant. Baby Bear. So which one is not?
Which is not
Orange
a type
Julius.
of pumpkin.
Ready?
Ding.
Orange Julius. Now, Cash guessed Spooktacular.
Cash. Come on now.
So it's Deb 1 and Cash 1. Here we go with question 4. Taylor Swift has been seen frequently with Travis Kelce's mother. What is Travis Kelce's mother's first name?
I don't know this. Shoot, she's only been in the news forever. She was on the Today Show last week. So I'm going to have to just guess, and her name is Donna. Are you serious?
Donna is correct.
Shoot.
And Cash got that right, too.
Total guess.
So it is now tied up here. Deb 2 and Cash 2. All right, question 5. The Major League Baseball playoffs continue. The Louisville Slugger bat is made in Louisville, Kentucky. What is the name of the Louisville minor league baseball team?
Louisville minor league. It'd be like the Louisville. Oh shoot! I think. Wait, would they come to Victory Field? Would they? Isn't it the?
I'll
It's
ask the
Louisville
questions.
Riverbats, isn't it?
Is that your answer?
Yes.
That's correct. And Cash got that right, too. So the final score, Deb 3, Cash 3.
Wait,
and
Cash?
all ties go to Deb.
Oh, Cash. So sorry.
Boo.
He sent me like some trash talk on a text before the game. Not smart.
Trying to derail you. Oh, well, it was a good game nonetheless. Cash, it's time for those famous words.
I am Cash from Cumberland and the weekends, and I can't beat Deb.
Wah, wah.
Great try. Make sure to listen on the weekends to Cash, okay? And if you'd like to be a contestant, just text us 317-255-9367. We'll get you signed up for Can't Beat Deb.
827 with Jim, Deb, and Kevin. He says his dream job would be a sports announcer or host a
that's
sports
right.
talk radio show of some kind. That's Darius Rucker with Jim, Deb, and Kevin.
Well, a new board just pulled up a seat to the table. You know,
What?
the charcuterie boards that are all the rage. Last I heard about it was maybe the taco board where you spread the tortilla chips all out in the middle and you put all the toppings around. And it's just giant taco board. But now they say now that it's fall, they're making room for the chili cooterie board.
Oh, brother.
Chili Cooterie.
And what do you mean, oh brother? We all like chili. I was excited about
Yeah, but
this.
it's just a gimmick to. Well, show that picture again. Wow.
I know. It's all about presentation. You have to have a pot big enough to put a giant vat, basically, of chili at the end of a board or in the center of a board, and then you surround it with all of your favorite toppings. We put a picture of the chili that I made over the weekend on our social media. You can see it on Instagram and Facebook at WFMS. And we asked you, what's your favorite topping in your chili? Everybody is so diverse. You know, they have it the way that their family made it, and so that's just how they eat it. Like my sister eats hers with cornbread. And we've never done that. But I actually think it sounds pretty good. But anyways, around the board for this chili cooterie board is oyster crackers. You can put Frito chips, your cornbread, shredded cheese. And they literally just put the shredded cheese in a big pile right next to the pot.
See, I don't think that's very sanitary, though.
Oh, you clean your board. And you
No, but everybody's putting their hands in there and reaching for the shredded cheese.
You
Little
can
tongs.
put little tongs.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what you guys do in Warren Township, but we use tongs. Sour cream, a little dish of elbow macaroni, your
Sounds like a
tortilla
lot of
chips.
work.
Kevin, you complain a
You
lot.
just take the bag and dump them in your bowl. You know, my favorite ingredient in my chili
What's that?
is a spoon.
That's not an ingredient.
It's handy
It's
to
a
have.
utensil.
Yeah.
So
I think it sounds like a great idea. I think it would, obviously, if you're having a party, you're having people
But
over, it's a great
decorates it up,
presentation.
yeah.
Sure.
It's just a gimmick. It's just a.
Can I tell you something?
It's just a board. I'll go make you a board this today.
I have a board. I bought it already.
All right.
you'd have to have a big board, though, wouldn't
I'll
you?
make you a really long one.
Yeah, you need a really large board. Actually, I probably should start with a really large. I don't know if my largest pot, it's pretty big, and that's what I use for my chili, but that's for a chili for 7 people maybe.
Right.
You know, if you're going to have a gathering, you might need a larger one, like the one they used for when you went to the
chili dump.
The chili dump.
The chili dump.
So,
All right. Well, enjoy it.
Mr. Cynic.
95.5 WFMS. Jim, Deb, and Kevin on this Tuesday morning, and Deb's got a little help for that. You did not know this, I guess? Or?
I didn't know this.
either.
I mean, I'd heard you're
I
supposed
still
to.
don't think this is accurate, but go ahead.
What do you? Okay.
He is
You
a
don't
skeptic,
believe
isn't
anything I share with you. But I heard if you are storing flour like I am in your kitchen, you're doing it wrong. How to properly store your flour. First of all, they say there are little eggs. Bugs leave eggs.
Right.
Bugs that are called weevils.
Okay.
Not weeble.
In the flour.
Not a weeble wobble, but it's a weevil with a V. They leave it in the flour. So it's not like you have bugs in your house, but you're bringing flour home that already have these eggs that have been left in the flour. So when you first bring it home for 2 to 3 days, you're supposed to put your bag of flour in the freezer. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
I've never done that in my life. You're supposed to put it in the freezer as soon as you purchase it, and then it debugs your flour, so to speak. You take your flour out after 2 or 3 days, and you're supposed to transfer the contents into an airtight container. I don't do that. I just leave it in the flour bag.
I do too.
Yeah, and I put it in the pantry. Now they say putting your flour, your airtight container, in the pantry where it's kind of dark in the back is the best thing for it. So I'm doing that. I just don't have it in the airtight container, and that's supposed to be to help keep the moisture out. I didn't know all that.
So recap. So you freeze it first
For 2 or 3 days,
and then you take it out and let it thaw, but you
put it in an
airtight
container. Yes.
Huh.
And so there's a step or two that I've been skipping. Once I get it home, I take it out of the grocery bag, stick it in the pantry, I'm done.
And I'll say your baked goods are good, even though they're full of bugs.
Did you know that it can go bad? I didn't know that. I mean, all this stuff, I'm sitting there thinking, oh, goodness. So your flour can stay good and fresh for about a year, but after that, pitch it and go get a new bag.
Really? Huh. I didn't know that. Interesting stuff there, Deb. Now you know. And
Now
we enjoyed your the cupcakes you make and all. And
Well, yeah. Well,
Yeah,
now they'll be debugged now.
I'm sure someone's going to call and correct me, but I don't think those bugs are deadly.
I'm not saying they're
Well, not
deadly.
deadly.
Maybe you
but-
bake them out when you put them in there.
I don't think they'd go
So it
running.
looks like you got raisins in your cupcakes. You know, really, it's not that big of a deal.
I'm sticking my bag in the freezer from now on. Yes.
Good.